Heyo, how's it going everyone? Nathan here. So recently I got the brand new iPhone 13 Pro in Sierra Blue, and I really just wanted to give my new phone just a whole new experience and feel to it. So I ended up switching from a silicone case to this clear plastic case by Apple. Been loving it, by the way. And I also completely redesigned my whole entire kind of app setup and my customization to my home screen. And I really like how it came out. I think it looks really clean. And so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my top apps for 2022, as well as how I was able to customize my home screen to look like this. So if you're ready for that, let's get into it. So this right here is what my new home screen looks like. As you can tell, I kind of have this whole white icon theme as well as this custom background that I made. And if you're interested in it or you like it, then I can figure out a way to link it down below. And so as you can see, I have all these custom white icons, and I'll show you how I got those in a few minutes. But just running through, you can kind of see how I have these spaces in between my phone. I really like it. It looks really clean. And so what's really cool is the custom widgets that I've made. So up top you can see this widget that shows the day, the month, and the date. Looks really nice up top. I really like it. And then underneath this widget, there's a space in between that and my icons. And so this is actually a stacked widget with a transparent background, and I'll show you how to do that later on in this video. But swiping through it will reveal the other widget behind it. And I have this motivations widget. And every 10 minutes or so, it'll update to a new motivational quote. And I really like it. I just kind of like being able to swipe through and, kind of a little pick-me-up throughout the day. This one says, "Not everyone deserves to know the real you. Let them criticize who they think you are." That's facts. And you can swipe it away, and then after a second, it'll disappear again. And so continuing on to my next page, just got kind of more apps that I use, kind of day-to-day stuff. The first side was more so my settings, camera, really essential apps that you need on your phone all the time. And so swiping through, now this side I have 3 invisible widgets. So swipe up on the top, it's my calendar, and then going to the bottom 2, these are my reminders. So the one on the left is all my homework stuff that I have to get done, and the one on the right are just other day-to-day reminders and stuff to eventually do. And you can, same thing, swipe those away. And then continuing on, I have 2 last widgets. This one right here is just kind of my credit card statement. I can always check it, see if I have anything due, and just pay it off right away. And my last one is my subscriber count. And I just kind of I like to see when it goes up, and it really just keeps me motivated to keep grinding out these videos. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to customize your app to look like this. So whatever theme you're going to want to go with, mine's the white and black one. You can pretty much get any colorway you want. And the first thing you're going to want to do is download the app called Themify. So it's a free app on the App Store, and it'll ask you a couple times to go premium, but you don't have to. I did this without going premium. So when you download the app and you go to it for the first time, it's going to ask you a bunch of different things, kind of to tailor their themes towards you specifically. But when you go through that setup process and then you open up the app, it'll take you to this themes page. So what you're going to want to do to find the one that I have is to click on the icons button at the bottom, and then go to the plain section. And so you gotta scroll quite a ways, but eventually you will see the skins that I have right here. So what's so great about this Themify app is that it has a bunch of paired up apps already and their icons, so it essentially creates the shortcut for you. You don't have to go to your shortcuts app and then start assigning icons to apps, and that whole process, renaming, downloading, that can be a hassle. And so this already has a bunch of them pre-paired up for you, and it saves a lot of time. So for an example, I'm going to create an app icon for the camera application. So you're going to scroll over to Themify, you're going to open it up, and then here, because I know the camera is such an essential app, it's going to be in paired up. If it's not an essential app, you can go to unpaired, and then you can assign it to an application. There's a bunch of apps here, but just be wary, not every application has a skin for it, just kind of the major ones. So to create an icon, you're going to scroll down, find the one you want, found camera, press the little checkbox, and then you're going to press install. And it's going to direct you to a website. From here, you're going to press the export button at the bottom, scroll down to add to home screen. You can rename it whatever you want. You can like completely erase the name of it. That's also a really clean look, but I'll keep it for now. And you're gonna press add, and it's gonna be added to your home screen. And then so what you're gonna wanna do now is hold on your original app and press remove app. So if it's like a really essential application like the camera, you can't delete the app, but just make sure you don't delete any apps that you do change out. Just press remove from home screen. And there you go. And so when you press on it, opens up, takes you to a quick shortcut. The shortcut, it can either be fast or slow. Like that's kind of like a slower one than normally. But it's really not that bad of a hassle, and it does work really well. One thing I do want to point out with this though is that it seems like the quick swipe feature at the bottom, it takes you to the most previous shortcut. So if you look, I swipe over, shortcut, swipe over again, it goes back to camera. So you're gonna have to swipe over it 3 times to get to your most recent application, which is a little annoying, but I think that my home screen looks good enough to put up with that. And so that's kind of how you get all your applications to look like this. So the next customization I want to show you how to make is this widget up at the top with the day, month, and date with the transparent background. And so I'm a big believer in giving credit where credit is due. I did not come up with this myself. I saw it from another YouTuber. His name is Alex Perry. He's got a great YouTube channel and he does a great job explaining how to make this himself. So if you're interested in going check it out, I'll link it down below. So I did not come up with this myself, but I really like it a lot and I've incorporated it into my own home screen. And so I thought I would also show you how to make it as well. So to make this widget, you need to download the application called Flex Widgets. It's $2.99. This is the only paid part of this whole kind of customization setup. I thought it was worth it because not only can I make this, I can now customize future widgets to kind of make my home screen stand out even more. But everything else on this tutorial is free, so don't worry about it. And this isn't like the end of the world if you don't want to pay for this. So once you have Flex Widgets downloaded, you're going to go to the application itself and you're going to press on the Create tab down at the bottom. So from here, you can press on whatever size widget you want. For my example, I'm gonna press on the medium one. And then we don't really need to select a theme for this, so you're just gonna press skip for now. And so here you go, you have just like this blank canvas to do whatever you want. So now to get the day of the week, you're going to scroll down to calendar and date, press on that, and you're gonna see like a little Monday shows up or whatever day of the week it is for you. And you can do whatever you want with this. Align it however you want, change the size. So this size looks good to me, and I'm gonna line it up right in the middle. And then as you scroll down, you see all like these different options for what this part of the widget will do. So for content, I'm gonna leave it as weekday. For system, for the font, I'm gonna leave it as system because I really like just how the system font looks. And then if you keep scrolling down, you get to see text style, and I press on the middle one, and this will make all of the letters capitalized. And I just like how that looks for this. And so that's about it for this one. So now you're gonna press just below the widget itself to bring up the rest of it. So now you're gonna come back down to date and calendar again. You're gonna press on date again, and it's gonna give you another option. And so now for this one, I'm gonna leave it a little smaller, put it just underneath, and I'm gonna go down to content, and I'm going to change this one to month. And so now it's gonna give us the month. And I'm going to resize it, make it a little smaller than the other one, put it just underneath. I'm actually gonna center all of it again. I think it'll look better centered. And I'm gonna leave this one on the first text style. I don't think this one needs to be all capital letters like the day of the week though. And then so now to add the date itself, you're gonna press off of the widget again, scroll down to date and calendar one more time, press on date, you're gonna get one more. And so you're gonna come down to content and you're gonna press on the day number. And it's gonna give you the actual number of the day. Resize this one. It's a little tricky getting it exactly where you want because like there's a lot of like auto snapping for this, but you get the point. You can play around with it, set it up how you want. And so there you go. And so now you're gonna press save and then go back. And so now to see this widget you made, you're gonna press on the My Widget section and you're gonna be able to scroll through. As you can see, I've tried this a bunch of times while recording this, but scrolling all the way to the end, you see the widget that I actually just made and it's all set there. So now to get this onto your home screen, you're going to go to wherever you want it. You're gonna hold on the home screen until everything starts to jiggle, and then you're going to press the add button, the plus button at the top left. Scroll down until you find Flex Widgets. click on it, and then you're going to swipe over to the medium sized widget and press add widget. And it's going to pop up this really nice purple color. Love it. So now it's actually set the widget there. You're going to now hold on the widget, press edit widget, and you're going to be able to choose which one you want. So mine, because I just messed up a whole bunch of times, should be medium widget 10. I'm going to press on that and then get out. And as you can see, it's the one that we just made with that bright purple background. So now to get a transparent background, you're going to want to download the app Widget, and this one is free. So before we even get into the application, first you're going to want to take a screenshot of your blank home screen. So to do that, you're going to hold on the home screen until everything starts to jiggle again, and you're going to swipe over for a blank page. When you get it right there, you press the power button as well as the volume up button, and it'll take a screenshot for you. Swipe that over. Done. And so now you get to go into the Widget app itself. So you got to search for it, but mine's right here. It's this yellow app with the white squares and rectangle. Click on it, press create, and you're going to upload your home screen to it. So what this app essentially does is it breaks up your home screen into sections, and then you're going to be able to kind of import these photos into your Widget app. So if it didn't save the first time when you press on that download button, you can go through to see the ones that you did create already, and you're going to press on the ellipses or the three dots, and you're going to press save cropped images. And there we go. It has all the different sizes. So I'm going to save the medium sized ones because that's what we're using this for. And you're going to press download, save. It's going to give you another quick ad. It's all right. That's what happens with free applications. When it's all done, press the X button, save, and it's going to save these cropped images to your photos. So now if you go over to your photos application, you will see that they're there cropped nice and neat. So now to give this date and time widget a transparent background, you're going to go back to your Flex Widgets app. You're going to click on the one that you just made that you now want with the transparent background, and you're going to go down to the pictures section and press on image. And so you're going to be able to select an image, go to the plus feature, and I want mine to be the top section, which looks like it'll be this one right here. And now you're going to just make it completely cover the entire widget. Press X on that, and then you're going to want to press on in the alignment section the user's background, and it's going to put it behind the text, the date, time, and day. And you're going to press save, and now you're going to be able to go back to your home screen, and you're going to see it's going to update, and it's going to look transparent. So the only thing that I have noticed is that it doesn't quite fill up the whole background. There's a little like thin black line on the bottom of mine. I honestly don't mind it. I think it looks kind of clean, and I do like that. But you might be able to play around with it and eventually get it. I haven't been able to, but I still think that it's worth it. And so that is how you create this day, month, and date widget with the transparent background. So the last customization I want to show you how to do is how to make these transparent stacks. And so again, kind of like with the last one, I am not taking credit for this. I actually found out this through Siobhan Salmon, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, another tech YouTuber, great channel, love watching his videos. And if you're interested in his video where he showed me how to do this, I'll also link that down below. So to do this, you're going to get whatever widget you want to eventually hide. So for here, I'll just bring up my fitness one, and I'll add a small widget for that. And as you can see, it already messed up the other ones, and you're going to put it wherever you want. So now to make this application work, you're going to want to download the free app MD Blank. And so when you do that, you're going to find it. Again, there's no name to it. It's so weird. And so kind of like similar with Widget, you're going to want to take blank screenshots of your home screen and upload them here. So I already have my two in there. And so when you do that, now they're set in there, and it's the same thing as Widget, except you don't download these. You can create own widgets through this application in their sections. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna come back to the home screen, make everything jiggle again. You're gonna press on the plus button on the top left, and you're gonna scroll down until you find the MD Blank app. Press on it. I'm gonna make it a small widget. And you're going to press add widget. And so there it is. It came up in the home screen. And so now to create this into a stack, you're going to take whatever widget you want to hide. So I'm going to take my fitness widget, hold it over, and it's going to eventually drop right in there. And it's now a stacked widget. So you can swipe through, So now to make this transparent, you're going to press and hold on the screen, press on the stack that you just created, and press on the wallpaper looking widget, which is actually empty blank. And now you're going to be able to adjust which cropped section of the wallpaper is going to set itself as. So I want it on the middle left side. So you're going to see the vertical position, I want it in the middle, and the horizontal position, I'm going to leave it on the left side. And you're going to press done, and there you go. It matches up with the wallpaper perfectly, and when you swipe through, it'll show you your other widget that you hid. And so just a quick tip, because I've already had like a little bit of annoyance with this. So to get Smart Stacks to stop recommending other widgets to you, because it'll do that, and it'll also have a smart rotate on, you're going to hold on the stack, press edit stack, and then right underneath the widgets you see smart rotate. You want to turn that off, and you also see widget suggestions. You want to turn that off as well. And then it'll kind of just stay like this blank widget until you want to activate it and move it yourself. And so that's kind of it for the customization of my phone. And now I just want to run through my most used applications that I use for 2022. So on my home screen here, I kind of have like my essential applications that basically come with the phone or that you just pretty much need on a phone. I have my clock, my settings, camera, photos, the phone. Waze is my go-to like navigational GPS application, Safari, and just the stock Apple weather app. And then on my home dock, I have the messages, Instagram, Spotify, which is my preferred music application. Go Spotify. And I also have Snapchat, which I really don't use that much. I should probably change it out for another one. So on my second page is basically like applications that I use pretty much day to day or other just important ones. So my first application is Outlook. It's just my go-to email app. Not only is my school through Outlook, like my email set up through that, I just think it has a really clean way of sorting through the non-important emails to the important ones, and it'll put them in the other section or the focus section. And I just think it's really clean. I've gotten used to it, and it's my go-to email application for my phone. Then I have Notion, which I use for like all like my script writing for YouTube. And what I really like about it is that it syncs up through all my devices, whether my laptop, my iPad, or my phone. I can just swipe through, and it's a really clean organizational system. Helps me keep my thoughts together, and this is my like behind the scenes YouTube app that I use. Going from there, I use Venmo. I don't use Cash App. None of my friends really use Cash App, so that's why I stick with Venmo. Sorry, MKBHD. Then I use the Bank of America application. This is just for like me to check my bank statements. And then I use Evernote for like my day-to-day like little notes, things like that here and there. Like I have all my passwords saved in there, just other important stuff that I don't want to forget. I've been using it for years, and I think it'd be a hassle just to switch everything over, so I still use it. I got my YouTube app next, love my YouTube. And then I got TikTok, pretty bad habit of mine. Love my TikTok late at night and in the morning, really should stop doing that. And then lastly, I got Twitter, which I really don't use, like Twitter's just way too toxic. But maybe once I get a little bigger on my YouTube channel, I'll start using it to communicate with you guys. And then swiping over, I already showed you those two widgets. And then these are just a few other applications that I commonly use. So my school runs through Blackboard, so I have the Blackboard app, which I can use to like check assignments, check grades, stuff like that. Coinbase, which is what I use for like cryptocurrency, and I got some Bitcoin. Not doing too well, not doing too hot. Hopefully it bounces back. Then I got GroupMe for just all like group chats and everything that I've had to join since college, like my RA, other organizations that I'm in. Honestly hate GroupMe, but I gotta stay in it just to like be aware of what's going on with these organizations. I got the Shopper application because I Instacart on my free time to make some money. And then I use Survey a lot, and so this is like my go-to like wallpaper finding application. You can download any of them for free just by watching a quick video, and they got gorgeous wallpapers, and this is kind of how I go through. Maybe like once a month I'll go through for like a couple minutes, and whatever ones I like I download, test them out, and I usually use this app for my wallpapers. And then finally is the YouTube Studio application, which I use to check up on comments, video analytics, and stuff to keep me up to date on what's going on my YouTube channel. And then every other application I have on my phone, I keep on the app library to the right. I used to have a lot more of them on my home screen before this new layout, but most of the time I would search them anyway, so it's not that big of a deal that they're now in the app library. So I just leave them there, and it doesn't really bother me at all. So that's going to be it on what I used on my iPhone in 2022, as well as how to customize it just like me. Again, please check out Alex Perry and Siobhan's channels down below. I don't want to take anything away from them. I really hope you're just able to learn something from this video, take some stuff away from it, and to really customize your phone and make it stand out from everyone else's. So if you enjoyed this video or if you learned something new, then please don't forget to hit the like button down below and also subscribe, as I don't want to miss anything else I have in the future. And with that being said, everyone, have a great day and cheers.